What's going on, everybody? We're at the 2022 W World Vets, of course, at Glen Helen, because we're all supposed to be at this point, right? It's been a little bit of a morning. I got here a little less than an hour ago. Found the spot I was in yesterday, because I was here yesterday. I was here on Friday to do practice. Hopefully that video should be up by now. I don't think it's up during the race, but by the time this comes out, it should be there. So, if you want to watch how Friday practice went, literally my first laps on the track, it was like the second session for my second sessions or whatever. So, anyway, we're here to race. I'm racing 25 intermediate because last year I got bumped out of novice. So, doing intermediate for this race. Next week I'll probably go back to novice because there's no one really racing 25 intermediate. So, yeah, it's a little cold. The sun's kind of now up. And they are all lined up for practice right there. I think they're on practice number 2 right now. I walked over there and she's yelling practice 2 and pointing at the track, so. Yeah, it's gonna be a 3 moto event, kind of like how Loretta's is. So I'll have 1 moto today, and then 2 motos tomorrow, and then it'll be like the combination of all 3. So today we're just doing practice and 1 moto. I'm like moto 15 out of 16, I think, or 17 today. So yeah, there's a lot of races going on, and I'll be like the 7th moto tomorrow, and then the next to last moto tomorrow. So that's not gonna be fun. I can already tell you that. I'm not looking forward to that though. So yeah, we're gonna get. I'm already kitted up because I got here and they started practice. Like, all right, I'll get dressed. I ate half of my breakfast, so I'll probably finish that after practice and go do that real quick and see how it is. And then I'll be sitting around waiting till my race comes up. So, of course, I'm parked next to Brian. That's his van. We are kind of behind. Actually, staging's right there. That's staging. Then that's vendor row. So I'm like, so, yeah, today's gonna be interesting for sure. The track yesterday was really rough and gnarly in spots, and just all around not fun. So we'll see how today goes. But yeah, after 15 motos, I'll go take a look at the track and all that. I'm not sure how much of this I'll film or how much of the other races I'll film because I need my camera to last both days. So I'll film a little bit today of some of the races, maybe some of the pro races. Tomorrow is 30 Pro, so I'll film some of that. And hopefully we'll have a good time. So, of course, I'm sleeping in the truck, so I have like all my other crap in here to sleep in here. So, all right, let's get to it. So I went and did my practice, which was only like 2 laps. It's kind of a long track, and they only give us like 10 minutes of practice or 8 minutes of practice, so it's so I did my 2 laps. Then I went and lined up for the pro practice, and did like 2 laps there too. So I kind of got a good idea for the track. It's completely different than it was yesterday, so it's like everything from yesterday is like doesn't even matter. Like it's just all different. So I mean, the layout and where everything goes is the same, but the like all the lines are different. So like yesterday we go down one section, and I was like, oh, I'll take this line and this line. Today, like, oh, there's no inside line right here yet, or that berm that was in the middle of the track isn't there anymore, and it's just flat now, or stuff like that, where it's like it's completely different. So when I go out to do my race, which is race 15, it will that first lap's gonna be super sketchy because the whole freaking track is gonna be completely different than what it was for practice just now. So it's gonna be completely different. Ideally, some of the spots will kind of develop the same as far as corners and some of the like really rough sections I've seen already. So some of that stuff will be a little bit close to the same, but the first couple laps on during the race are gonna be a little sketchy because I don't know, just to learn the track, because you gotta learn where all the crappy lines are really quick and either not take them or figure out a way through them. So that's the only thing on my phone is there's 29 people in my class, 29. So that's gonna be interesting. I'm on gate 2. I think there's, who else is I'm in gate 2, right, with 35 intermediates. So I gotta figure out who's in that race too and see. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. A couple names I saw in there that were pretty fast. Like I know Zach was on there, he's fast. Of course, Joel, the other Zach, and a couple other guys I think I saw that were, I know that they're faster than me. Everyone else I'm not sure about. So we're just gonna freaking pin it and see and do as best I can and see how it goes, and yeah, it's all I really can do. It's only doing 1 moto today, so like all out for that 1 moto, and then we'll call it good and do it again tomorrow and do 2 motos. So I'm gonna probably go walk around right now and watch and see what's happening, and I guess go from there. I did set up everything else, so my canopy set up. I have my flags over there too, and probably I'll check my air pressures and stuff like that on my bike, because I didn't check anything as far as my bike and suspension goes. Probably should have, but I didn't check any of that. So yeah, go watch some races and get ready for my race. So, we're done for the day, obviously. I have made what I quote-unquote call my little nest. Which is pretty much I'm sitting in my truck like I always do for the most part here. This is how I'm going to sleep today. And it's not great. It's not bad. But it's definitely not good either. So, basically, I blocked my window up. This one I brought a towel specifically to block this window up. I have this foam pad, which is a pretty decent sized foam pad. It goes from here and it goes all the way over there. And I blocked my other window up with my t-shirt that I will probably end up wearing tomorrow. And then, of course, my sunshade and all that stuff. And I brought a pillow. And yeah, it's not great at all. I mean, it's not great. It's okay. It's better than sleeping. I don't know if it's better than sleeping in a tent, honestly. Actually, it is a little bit better than sleeping inside, I think, because I have a little bit of soundproofing from outside, so like the basic people talking, all that's a little bit sound deadening, I guess, like that. I don't have to worry about wind in here and all that, so it's not too bad there. So, and it's a little bit warmer. Right now, it's actually not that bad outside. So, anyway, as far as how my one race today went, not that great. It started off pretty okay. I think I got a pretty decent start, and then that downhill, both the downhills screwed me up so bad. So I got a decent okay start, and I think I was top 10, honestly. I'll have to go check and we'll find out by now, but pretty sure I was top 10 in that start. And then I did pretty good all the way up. The first time down the hill was good. Second time down the hill was okay. The second downhill was okay, and then I was doing pretty okay all the way up till like the second to last corner of the lap, and that rut's so long, and I was going through the corner and just kind of stood up and almost fell over the other way, and then I lost 2 spots there, one to Joel, and then one to I think his name was Tom. So the other guy on the 2-stroke, they split me around the next corner and just were gone at that point. It was like I was basically at that point I was slowly losing spots as I was going, and like a couple times down the downhill I almost swapped. I did swap a little bit and almost ate it a couple times. One guy passed me and I was like, I'm gonna get him back going down the hill. He started to move over to my lane or towards me, and I almost ran into the back of him. And I was all pretty far sideways going down the hill left and right, so. And then after the point, I was just like getting kicked down the hill, and then that long left-hander I couldn't figure out very well, and I was just like slowly losing spots the entire race. And some guys did pretty good, like Zach did pretty good. He got 3rd, which I was surprised. Joel was, I think, a couple spots ahead of me in 13th. I finished 16th. I thought I was doing really good. Not really good. It's like, we'll figure out where I was at the start, but I think I was like 10th in the start, or top 10, and just lost a bunch of spots. Like, 2 of them towards the end there were kind of BS. I should have been able to hold those on, but I just downhill in the corner. So hopefully I can do better tomorrow. I'm trying to get at least a top 10. That's really what I want. I got 5th last year somehow, so I don't know how I did that. So good news is tomorrow my race would be 15, but it's still same 15, but they're doing a 12B and like a 14B for the 2 pro races. So I will be the 7th race of the day in the morning, and then I will be the next to last. So hopefully the first moto I could do better on a slightly smoother track. Hopefully. I'm also going to take a bunch of big swings at my suspension. So I'm going to go out another half turn on high speed compression, which will hopefully help with the back end kicking me down the hill. And then I'll probably go out a couple clicks on regular compression, maybe go out a click on rebound, just to get the whole thing to move a little bit more, and make it so it doesn't buck going down the hill. That's what was scaring me the most. Everywhere else is pretty good. I just gotta do the corners a little bit better. I wasn't doing so good there either, so yeah, it wasn't disappointing a little bit for myself. I definitely am disappointed in myself a little bit with this one today, so yeah, try again tomorrow. Got 2 more races, and yeah, I did make this little cool little thing to save my phone on. I was watching YouTube videos on it earlier like that, and it worked pretty good. It is 10:25 right now, so try to get some sleep. It's still quite early, but see you guys in the morning. Bright and early, 7 a.m. We'll do my practice and see how it goes from there. If any of you want to sponsor me and help me get a van, that'll make these trips like this a hell of a lot easier. Sleeping in the truck is not fun. I'll do it, but it's not fun. And I don't know how much longer I want to be doing sleeping in this truck like this. The pad, this foam thing makes it a little bit easier, but it's still not great. So see you in what, 6 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 8 hours. See you in a minute. That was not all that good. And I need a haircut. I eventually fell asleep. Kind of got comfortable in there. Not really, but whatever. We got like 15 minutes before practice starts almost, and I guess I'll get dressed and do that. Not bad, I guess. I don't know. There's pillow. Didn't work. I ended up using like my hoodie, my jacket as a pillow. Yeah, if anyone wants to sponsor me and help me get a van, greatly appreciated. Or a box truck. I'll take either or. Make a whole series of me building it. Alright, well, day 2. So I should be race like 7 and last race of the day almost. Hopefully I do better. Hopefully. finished practice, all of 3 laps, and track's decent right now. It's already got a couple deeper ruts in it, so not fun. I'm not looking forward to this next part, but it is what it is, I guess. And okay, we're gonna go watch over, and I'm gonna get a drink, but no, we're gonna go watch the 30 Pro race real quick and go from there, I guess. I'm up in a little bit, so go see how well they do. I'm sure it's gonna be do well, but.
Good morning, and here we are at the end of our first lap, John. Number 505 on one of the sectors out here at the
2 motos down. That second moto was not my first moto today, I guess. I felt pretty good as far as riding goes. I felt like I was pushing the entire time, but I got a crappy start. I got off the line pretty okay, and then just started getting on the gas more and full on just wheelie. Started wheelie once, put it down, and started wheeling again, like, and they're already gone. So I was like, well, and I was pushing after that pretty good, and made a couple passes, and then I was doing good down the downhills, and that's where I was like feeling like I was making up time. These sections over here, like in the wash, not my forte there. The two with the ruts and stuff. I'm okay, but I'm definitely not good at it. So yeah, so then going down one downhill is like, I'm pretty sure the guy like was either in front of me, like slowed up more, and like I felt like I was gonna run into the back of him, and I jumped on the brakes and stalled it, and I wasn't sure if my start button was working or not, and I got it going again, but I lost a bunch of spots there, and then I was trying to make up those spots again, and one of the guys from the first gate, because we were the second gate, one of the guys from the first gate, the 30 expert or 35 expert that crashed earlier on, was like trying to trying to work his way back through us, I guess, and like the last lap, like I didn't know who was behind me, so I thought I was still one of the guys I was racing that I already passed, and I was like, I thought they were trying to catch up to me and pass me, so like I wasn't letting anyone behind me by, and I was like riding not really a wide bike, but I was like one line where it goes from the inside to the outside, like I went to the inside line and then kind of like pushed outside, and he freaking second to last corner like gets to the right of me and like not really pushes me off the track almost, but like screws up the rut, and we both he goes all to the outside rut, and then I figured out he wasn't in my class. Oh, I didn't figure it out, but there's like, oh, I don't think he's in my class, and he like over the finish line like flips me off. I'm like, don't crash in the don't be right, you know, why are you back here with the second gate guys? You should be up front. So I don't know, getting all mad at me for racing them hard. I don't know who's behind me. I protected the insides like I do. I don't want anyone behind anyone I just worked hard to get by again past me. So I was like, screw you. So here's what it is there. And if you would have taken me out, then I would have been mad. Not very good. Track's gonna get rough. I'm gonna probably eat some more stuff and walk around, and then maybe I'll film a little bit, but I probably won't film much after. I'm gonna film the next 30 Pro Moto, which is right before my last race. So I'll probably go walk around a little bit, come back, and then grab the camera. So one more race. I don't think I'm gonna do very good. I finished. Oh, here's where I finished. 15th. I did one better than I did yesterday, but I was also like the 3 guys in front of me. So like 2 of the guys in front of me at least. Yesterday finished 17th and 19th. I knew I could get by both of those. It was a Cowie, and it was a gas. He had the 756. I know I could get by him, but that's what I was racing at the beginning, and I stalled, so I didn't get by them. So I could have at least been 13th, maybe 12th. I wanted to get top 10, but I don't get that far. So yeah, Zach Hanna did pretty good. He got an 8th in that one. That's pretty good. Wiley's gotten a 4th, and he did okay there. Joel went 11. He went 10th there, so he got a top 10 at least. And we had 21 finishers instead of 23 from yesterday, so I know I can do a little bit better, so hopefully we'll do it better in the next one. They are going to prep the track for one of the races. I think our race 7 today is going to be a track prep, so we'll see how that goes, or how much they prep there, if they fix anything. But then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's another 10 races to mine, so. How is that? Oh, there's. So yeah. So either way, it's gonna be crappy and rough and probably scary, and hopefully I don't crash. know how I got 5th place last year. It's beyond me at this point. Especially of how I rode this weekend. Shoot, it's beyond me how I got 5th place last year. So my camera's gonna die soon. So that race was just a full-on cluster. Like, I had the worst luck with some of that stuff. Like, I had an okay start. I still wheelied off the line, but I still kind of had okay like positioning. I think as right behind Joel. I was like, cool. I'm gonna hold on to him. I'm gonna try to, you know, stay behind him. And second uphill under the bridge, the sun was like right in my eyes. Right, you'll see it. I hit the side of the track. Now I know what it hit. The side of the track, and it like shot me off to the left, and I was like on the side of the track, and I was like, well, shoot. That put me back in a little bit, and then I didn't have much of other problems. Then I started kind of trying to find my way forward again, and right when the dude that was yelling at me, the second moto, was actually one of the 35 intermediates, the guys from the third gate that caught up to me. I was like, I don't know who you are. You're the my racer? Anyway, he eventually, I went wide in a couple turns. He eventually passed me there, and then once he passed me there, I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna try to hold on to him and, you know, run his pace, and then just, I guess, brain faded or something, just totally like lost concentration and didn't slow down enough for the stupid little corner on the jump, because we normally jump it. I didn't slow down enough for that, and I just went over the berm, and I was like, God damn. So mad at myself for that one, because I just passed the dude that I was trying to pass all of second moto, and I just passed him into this moto. I was like, great, I got around him. And then, yeah, so I was very disappointed at that point, and then I was like, at that point I was just like looking behind me and seeing who's behind me and trying not to get run over. There's only 16 of us or 17 people that finished that race, so I was next to last in that one. So I went 16, 15, 15 for 15th overall. And I might have gotten 14th overall if I went 16, 15, 14. That would have been nice, but nope. So I would have been 14th because I was in front of that guy. And the 520. I was right on the 520 too. I was trying to catch him. I could have passed him. That would have put me into 13th. That might have given me a little bit. I don't know. And I beat 919. I was honestly, if I didn't have my troubles and my stupid luck and all that, I probably could have finished a 10th overall. But with my crappy starts all weekend, and for the most part, my crap luck with just the bike, and not so much the bike, but like the track, and then was not a good weekend. Not a really good weekend at all. So it is what it is. I guess we'll try again next year. Next year, at least I'll be able to do 2 classes. I'll be able to do the 25 intermediate, which I don't know if I want to do intermediate anymore. 25 intermediate and then 30 intermediate. I'll be able to do both of those next year, because I'll be 30. Oh well, it is what it is at this point. Just had crap luck today, so yeah. Next race will be at Cahuilla Creek. I don't know how you say it. I went there once, like a couple years ago, racing swap moto on a Saturday. That's next weekend. So if you guys want to help support the channel, check out shopgearhead.co. Pick yourself a hat, shirt, whatever. Help support me get to these races and race and everything I'm doing here. Yeah. And yeah, use my coupon code SPRIGS, get 10% off a shirt like this one, and help me buy a Sprinter van or some sort of van so I don't have to sleep in my truck, because sleeping in my truck is no fun. But yeah, shopgearhead.co, coupon code SPRIGS, 10% off. And yeah, I'm gonna end it here, I guess. If I didn't have bad luck today or this weekend, I would have no luck at all. So if you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't yet, subscribe. Thanks for watching. As always, I will see you guys in the next one.